Hey y'all, what's up? It's Alisha. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of like a quarantine and chill makeup edition. I randomly got the urge to like do my makeup on camera. You guys know this is very rare for me because I pretty much do my makeup like the same way all year round. I just like a natural look. That's just what I prefer. That's what I feel most comfortable in. That's when I just feel good about myself whenever I have natural makeup. So I don't change it up very often, but I have changed a couple of things in my routine. And so I wanted to go ahead and come on camera and show you guys what I have been doing lately to get my natural makeup look. I am starting off with my bare skin, of course. The skin is just as is right now. My brows are already done. My face is already moisturized, so I'll be going in first with my primer. I am using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff works really good. I just put like a little bit on my hand, you guys see. And I mainly apply it to the T-zone. This is actually where I get the oiliest, so I'll put it just, right here, my forehead, my chin, just the areas where I get the oiliest. Because some areas on my skin are actually pretty dry. I have like combination skin, so I don't want to put too much of a mattifying primer on those areas because it gets really dry really quick and it like starts to cake. And it's just not fun at all. And honestly, this look is more so for you guys to see how I do my natural makeup and also for me to remember how to apply it because I haven't put makeup on in what feels like forever and I don't want to forget my techniques because knowing me, I'll have to start from the very beginning if I wait too long. So this is also like my version of practicing just for my own personal self. So that way, whenever we get out of quarantine, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, serve a look here too. Okay, so I gotta practice. Primer is done. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I will be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Wear Foundation. I love this stuff. I'm typically number 510, which is hazelnut, but I cannot find it in store anywhere around here. So I'll be mixing 505 and 515 for today. I need to order 510 like online. So mix those two. And just buff that in with my Real Techniques brush. This is a pretty good match, actually. This is a pretty good match. Like, I don't like mixing foundations, but this looks pretty good. Like, I'm low-key shook, y'all. Especially because it's it's practically summertime here in Houston, so my shade changes so much. So I'm like really surprised like how good of a match that is. You guys see? And this foundation, I love it so much because it's definitely more like a semi-matte foundation. It does last all day, but it looks like skin. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just make sure I've gotten all of the excess off. And not much is coming off because again, I put like the bare minimum of foundation on. Bare minimum. All right, so we got the excess product off. Now we are going to go in with our concealer. I'll be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. And this is in the shade Golden. I love this stuff. It's like a thicker concealer, so it really does help to conceal your darker like under eye circles, but it's not too cakey at all. It applies so smooth. It's so easy to blend out. So easy to blend out. And it looks like skin once you're done blending it and everything. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and again buff that in. I'm also going to hit my nose, the bridge of my nose, as well as my forehead and chin area with the concealer. But first I want to just go ahead and blend this out so it doesn't start to dry on me. So now we are going to set our concealer. I'll be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I think that this is like a must-have. If you want a really good setting powder, this is like a must. It's a little pricey, but I think it's totally worth it. And it lasts for so long. And get that nose. Oop. Too much. I also like to get my laugh lines too. I realize that that helps a lot with them not creasing throughout the day. All right, and so what I'll immediately do right after like applying that setting powder is I will take the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder in the shade Classic Tan and dust off the excess pretty much everywhere besides under my eyes. I'm not super big into baking for too long because I've also realized that that makes my foundation and stuff look a lot more dry, a lot cakier than I want for it to look. So I just immediately go on and dust off the excess. And it just looks so much more flawless to me that way. I'm also gonna set the rest of my face with this powder. I'm going to let my under eye powder bake for just a few more minutes, and while that is setting, I'm going to move on to my eyes. And you guys know I don't do a whole lot with my eyes. I just don't. It's a lot of work, and I honestly just do not have the time 99.9% of the time. But today, because I am kind of practicing, I do want to do just a little bit of eyeshadow. It'll be a natural eyeshadow, but nonetheless, I want to practice with it a little bit. So I'll be using the ColorPop You Had Me at Hello ColorPop Shadow Palette. And I'm going to be using, let's see, this color right here, this like dark brown color right here. I'll be using that one as well as this brown shade here and probably a little bit of this shade right there. First, I'm going to take this brown right here and apply it to my crease. So I'm just going in like windshield wiper motions and kind of blending this all in. It's such a soft brown. I love it. I love it. And again, for the other side, I'm just doing simple windshield wiper motions. So it adds like some depth to the look, but it's not too much. So now we are going to go in with this dark brown all the way right there. Can y'all see? And I'm gonna apply it more so to like the outer V of my eyelid. Not so much to the crease, but more so to the outer V of the eyelid. To add a little bit of smokiness, but I don't wanna go crazy. Because once I start getting to the crease, I don't know, I naturally start to go upward and I hate it. So I'm forcing myself to stay more so on the eyelid and just focus on the outer V. Same thing for this side. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to apply that lighter brown shade, which is right here. I'm gonna apply it to my eyelid. Super simple. And then again, I'm going to take that blending brush and kind of just blend everything together so it looks nice and seamless. Nice and seamless. So that's pretty much it for the shadow. Super simple. It definitely helps the eyes pop just a bit, but it's not too much. Now we are going to move on to the lashes. Now, lashes is not a thing that I typically do every single day. Usually I just put on some mascara, but since we are practicing just a little bit, I'm going to apply the Ardell Wispy Lashes. Opening up a new pack today. So I'll be applying these lashes and I'll be using the Kiss Super Strong Hold Eyelash Adhesive in the shade Clear. I have been hearing so many good things about that product, so I definitely want to give it a try. I hope I remember how to put on lashes, y'all, because it's been a minute. Like typically, I put lashes on like a couple times a year. I'm not even lying. But I told myself that I don't know, I want to start getting like, I want to start putting a little bit more effort into my makeup whenever I go out. Going out as in like to do social activities, not like on an everyday basis. But I do want to start putting a little bit more effort into my makeup. So that's why I'm here practicing for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna let my lashes dry. Let them just sit here for a second. And while they're sitting there and drying for a couple of seconds, I'm gonna dust off that excess powder that was sitting under my eyes. All right, y'all, so I got my lashes on. Barely made it. Barely made it, but here we go. Next, I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. And this will help blend my lashes with the falsies. And just press those together. I'm also going to apply a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. Actually, you know what? First, I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow to the lower lash line. We're gonna test it out, practice, and just see what happens. So I'm taking this brown shade here, this one right here, and apply that to the bottom lash line. And I'm gonna also take that really dark brown color and apply it to the outer V of the bottom lash line. That works good. This is my first time using this mascara, but it like really lengthened my bottom lashes. I like it. I like it. Okay, next I'm gonna apply the Sephora Glide Liner. It's a waterproof gel eyeliner and it's in the shade Creamy Beige. So I'm going to attempt to apply this. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to pause on that and let my bottom lashes dry first. And then I'm going to go in with this gel eyeliner and apply it to my bottom waterline. But I'm going to wait a little bit first for that. So while the bottom lashes dry, I'm going to move on to finishing the face. So first, I'm going to take the Studio Mac Fix foundation powder in the shade NW48 and just kind of bronze my skin a little bit and also contour just a smidget. So I'm using my Fenty setting brush in the number 170 and just get a good amount of powder on that brush. And just warm the skin up just a little bit. And I will usually just hit like the forehead area, the perimeter of the forehead, and then I'll also do contouring the cheekbones a little bit, and then also my jawline. And again, this is just to help bring some warmth to the skin, and it also helps to define like these certain areas. Like you want to define your cheekbones, you want to define like your forehead area, your chin area. There you go. And I also want to get the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to take this small blending brush, get a little bit of the Studio Fix powder on my brush, and just hit the bridge of my nose. And I take this all the way into my brow bone, so it just blends really well. Ooh, I know, snatched. It is snatched. Next, I'm going to apply a little bit of blush. This is my first time using this blush. It is the Milani Coral Cove blush. And just pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Got a little bit of color. Highlight, we can't forget the highlight, okay? So I will be using the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner highlight in the shade Gilded Glory. So this is how it looks. Can you guys see? Here. This is better. There you go. I love the shade of this. It's not too much at all. All right, add a little bit to my Cupid's bow, make that pop, chin area pop just a little bit, forehead pop just a little bit, just a little bit in that area. And then I'm gonna get the bridge of my nose. And blend that all in. I like to do this step because I feel like it just makes everything really settle in place and nothing looks cakey. All right, and then last but not least is the lips. So for the lips, I am going to apply the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner, and it is in the shade Rosewood. I love, love, love this lip liner. I also like the NYX lip liner in the shade Brown as well as the shade Nutmeg. I kind of just swap them around. So whatever I'm in the mood for. But today I'm going to be using the Sephora lip liner. And so first I'll just line my lips. All right, so my lips are lined. Next, for my lipstick, I'll be using the ColorPop I Love Sarah E Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Sueno de Coco. And I love this lip liner. I've been using this now for so long. And it lasts all day. I feel like that lipstick looks so good with the lip liner. Like it just blends in so well. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of lip gloss. I know I'm doing too much, but we're practicing, okay? I'm trying to like nail down like my post-quarantine look. So practice makes perfect. So I'll be using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. I love, 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 love this lip gloss, y'all. It's so bomb. so bomb. And a little bit goes a long way too. So just apply a little bit, work it all over, and you are good to go. All right, so that is it, you guys. That is like my natural, glowy, dewy makeup look. This makeup look does last all day, especially because of the products that I used in today's video. I set my makeup using the Cover FX mattifying setting spray. So this is also a perfect way to make sure your makeup lasts all day, but it still has a semi-matte finish. I really do love it. I feel like it looks glowy, perfect for daytime wear or nighttime wear. Personally, this is more like a nighttime wear, like summertime, springtime look for me. I feel confident. I feel like myself still, but just a little bit extra. Just a little bit extra. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you guys want to see more makeup videos, please go ahead and comment down below what you want to see next. I actually loved like filming this look for you guys. I kind of feel like I want to film some more. So if you guys have any more suggestions for makeup tutorials, go ahead and leave them down below. And as always, I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.